Hello guys! So to start, I applied my Badescu skincare spray. I did a Michi dance to get a little bit of inspiration going on and used my beauty blender to make sure that the product really penetrated my skin. I used this keratin oil from Coutu, yay! Shout out to your Montreal girl. I then used this Hangover primer by Too Faced. This is the best primer I have ever used for my skin. It's amazing for dry skin, for any skin actually, but for dry skin this really makes miracles. It makes your skin glow and it really makes your makeup last the whole day. I then used my Born This Way foundation in the shade Vanilla from Too Faced obviously, and I applied it mainly on my cheeks, my forehead, under my eyes. Those are basically my areas where I have dark spots and acne scars from the past. I blended very well and I wanted a little bit more coverage, so I used my FitMe by Maybelline in the shade 120. Again with the beauty blender, I applied it on those areas that you actually needed. You don't want to cover your face, that's not what you want. You don't want a mask for an everyday use, so you want to apply as little product as you can, but to really cover up you need sometimes to layer. I use my favorite concealer at the moment. This is from Maybelline. I applied it in inverted triangle shapes. I made sure to really blend my product. This is going to prevent your concealer from creasing, and I really think that the sponge, like any kind of beauty sponge, works perfectly for concealer. I applied another layer because I felt like I needed it. Don't forget to make sure that you blend your concealer very well. You want to make sure that the product really is penetrating your skin. You don't want any fine lines going on, guys, and also you want it to, last throughout the day. I used what was left on the sponge to cover dark spots. I used my Studio Fix by MAC. I'm in the shade NC25 and I pressed it onto my eyes very gently, under my eyes I'm really using the sponge today. You also want to put a little bit of powder on other areas of your face. I used my Laura Mercier highlighter in the shade 01. I know it's a highlighter, but it's actually a finishing powder as well. So I used it with a big brush from Real Techniques and applied it all over my face. This literally makes my face glow but without shimmers. I used my bronze powder from the Physicians Formula that I got from the drugstore. I applied it mainly on my cheeks and the sides of my foreheads, but not as a contour. So I basically applied it really all over my cheeks, on my chin, and a little bit under my jaw line. I then used this contour brush from Real Techniques to apply my subconscious shade from the Shade+Light contour palette by Kat Von D, and I use it on the areas where I usually contour my face, basically under my cheeks, on the sides of my forehead, my jawline, a little bit under my chin. And then with this blush brush from Real Techniques, I use my Hourglass Ambiant palette in the shade Blush Puree Effect. I applied it the Japanese way, so basically above my cheeks. This really makes your face look kind of like childish, so I'm all about that honestly for an everyday use. And applying a little bit of blush on your nose makes it look like you were naturally slightly sunburned, which is very cute. I applied my Heart Candy highlighter with this Real Techniques brush. If you're looking for an inexpensive highlighter, this is your go-to. So you know the drill, you apply it on top of your cheeks, so basically the high points of your cheeks, on the chin, my nose, and above my cupid's bow. I do my brows very naturally on a daily basis. I basically brush my brows and apply any, powder and draw the little hairs in between my brows. Not in between, but you know what I mean. And yeah, so it's just to make it look a little bit more defined, but at the same time natural. I love applying blush on my lips. I really think that's my like my thing is that I love applying brush on my lips. I use this chocolate gold palette by Too Faced. It smells so good. I'm using the shade Gold Dipped and I'm applying with this very small brush in the inner corners of my eyes. In person you can really see my eyes pop right now. And by the way, I'm not applying mascara because I'm wearing eyelash extensions. This is it for today, guys. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more, remember to hit that subscribe button if you want, no pressure. And if you want to stalk me on social media, the link to my Instagram account is down below. Hope to see you soon.